HomeAglow showed up right on time and did my dishes, my laundry. They even cleaned my windows.
I'm telling you.
I love that you just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless house for $19.
A spotless house for $19. Oh my God, the love. I want to.
I had cleaning people since when I lived in an apartment, and I have it now when I'm in a house. And I tell all moms, try to at least get domestic help, whether that be cleaning, a babysitter or something, at least once a month. Change your life. My cleaning people come every Monday and every other Wednesday. They come on every other Wednesday to do deep clean, which is like, it includes the fridge, the baseboards, the oven, like all the like nitty gritty stuff. Money well spent. Now there's some people who just really like cleaning and that's a hobby of theirs. Cool. I even seen people go on Groupon and get like an introductory rate or whatever, or skipping on eating out the few times out the month. You could get a cleaning person. Or a cleaning team, a cleaning service.
Yeah.
You could get a babysitter to give yourself a night off. There's a lot of things you could do that a lot of moms don't think about doing because they feel guilty, and they shouldn't feel guilty.
No.
Now, I will say there will be some trial and error. The service we have now, we had them for 3 years, but that was our third team in this house because where we live now was too far for my cleaning people in the old town we used to live in when we lived in an apartment. Same thing with babysitters. You know, you got to vet, spend some time. When I've hired babysitters, I had them come work in-house with me first before I would leave them. But it does take some initial work. But when you find somebody good, hold on to them.
She's smart.
I had cleaning people since when I looked at...
Happy New Year to me. I just want to make this video to warn people to not use Dazzling Cleaning Services. They offered a $19 coupon for a cleaning. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll try that out, whatever. And I signed up and used the voucher, and I was like, cool, a coupon, that's awesome. Hidden in the terms and condition, it signs you up for a $50 a month forever cleaning plan that if you cancel, they charge you $56 for, and they lock you in there. By doing that, I did not see this, and I'm one of those people who does actually go over a terms and conditions in anything that I purchase. I didn't see it. It wasn't made clear. It was nowhere on the website. It was nowhere on any of the pages. You have to really comb through the terms and conditions to find it. So I didn't find it.
Wow.
So when I asked them for a refund and to not charge me the fee for canceling because it was not made clear that I was going to be signed up for this plan that I didn't want, they refused.
You should always be wary about contracts.
Of them just flat out refusing to refund my money. And it's like, it doesn't matter if it's because I didn't understand what I was signing up for, and it doesn't matter if it was an oversight on my part. If I don't want your fucking service, I don't want your service. I don't have to have your service.
Yeah.
If I want to cancel and I want a refund, give me back my damn money. So I had to call my bank and tell them it was a fraudulent charge, and they cut my card off, and now I have to go until Monday without my debit card, which sucks, but I'll live. And, so yeah, good luck continuing to charge me Forever Clean because that debit card's been canceled.
Oh wow, this is Forever Clean, another company I didn't know about. So I understand her point of view. Obviously, you know, you should be able to cancel. Like, contracts are wary. That's kind of weird to be hooked to a contract, but you do have to understand that most of the time, if you're getting hooked into a promotional service, something, it comes with there's a catch. There's always like, okay, so you're trading something, right? And many times, for example, people think like, oh, they pay for a service, they didn't like the service, and anything like, oh, I didn't like it, I want my money back. Well, that's not how this works, right? As a matter of fact, the U.S. is probably the only country I know of that if you didn't like the food, you get your money back. In other countries, it doesn't work that way. It's like, you ate the food, you pay for the food. You don't have to come back, but you did eat the food, so you must have liked it a little bit, you know? So you can take a bite and be like, this is disgusting, I don't want it, and you'll most likely get your money back. But like, I know that in other countries, like in Mexico, like, no, like you take a bite, you're eating the taco, you know? Or you can throw it away, but that's your taco, like it's yours. So yeah, when it comes to the service, you're not really paying for expectations. You're not really paying for results because cleaning is very complex. Sometimes you have to go through layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and you need more time than people assume. So you are paying for time. So whether the person was running around with a mop or a broom or whatever, vacuum, or they were just kind of like pretending to clean and and looking at their phone. You decided to allow them to stay the full 3, 4, 5 hours that you paid for. So you could have like sent them home after an hour. You could have been like, no, I do not like the way you clean. This is ridiculous. You don't know what you're doing. Please go home. But you do have to pay for that first hour. You do have to pay for the time that we're there. It's their time. That's just how this works, you know? I wish it wouldn't work that way. I wish I could just have employees come over, and because I didn't like the way they work, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not paying you for your time because you did nothing. No, like I have to pay them for showing up, just for showing up. Imagine. Like I have to pay them for meetings. I have to pay them for listening to me. Like I have to pay them for their time. You are paying for people's time. So that is just bottom line. So I do understand that people just are not happy with the service, but you take a risk when you give people a chance. Usually if a place is really expensive, it's most likely going to have good reviews, most likely it's going to be having people hyping it up, all these things, right? And then you go and you realize like, yeah, it's not really worth the hype, and then you don't go again. But you don't just be like, yeah, this is not really what I was expecting. Like, can I get my money back? Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, you try it, you experience it, and yeah, but that's why reviews are important, because chances are that, you know, a place that really, really sucks is not going to have good reviews. Like that is impossible unless they're like literally paying for these reviews. But you can just tell when the reviews are organic. And if you don't, get savvy at it. You know, look at YouTube videos that will teach you how to tell if a review is, if a company has organic reviews or not. We make sure a lot, like we bend over backwards to make sure that people see that we are 100% organic, that our videos, our photos, our testimonies, everything is 100%. And, you know, we try our best, and smart people can tell. So that's why you have to take your chance. And yeah, we might have cleaners or not. Maybe you're a cup of tea, and you just don't have to hire us again. It's just, I need to make another video. I had some interesting stories coming out about customers complaining, but basically we want to start doing what is a trial cleaning, because I also don't want people to, you know, feel like they're paying for 6 hours of cleaning and feel like we got nothing done, feel like they got robbed out of their money. Like I don't want them to have that feeling. So I wanted to be like, hey, here's a little sample, pay for the first hour, you know, if you don't like it, you get a discount and you don't have to ever call us again. So something like that could also be a thing, right? And ultimately, you know, you don't have to have the cleaners there the entire time. You could have reserved them for a time, but if you didn't like it, you can send them home after whatever time you feel like it's this is enough. I don't want your service. This is not being good cleaning. Go home. But it's important to, you have to be there and see how they clean and see like, are they actually cleaning good, you know? Like check their first hour of cleaning, see how good they do. If they're not doing a good cleaning within the first hour and you already feel like it's not gonna work out, then don't make them stay there the entire time for you to just complain at the end. I'm already going on a rant, I'm ranting, but let's look at this HomeAglow advertising and see what are they really advertising for. Let's just judge, okay? Let's just judge really quick.
I'm in my 50s now, and I don't have a lot of energy to clean. This company came in, they did my dishes, they did my laundry, they even cleaned the litter box. You just pick a date, you pick a cleaner, and enjoy a clean house for $19. I can feel the winds of change.
Okay, so see the level of misconception that they are creating on people. They are really making people think that for $19, these people are gonna do your laundry, they're gonna do your dishes, they're gonna clean your litter box. Are you kidding me? That is insane. That is so not true. They have independent contractors. A lot of these contractors will not, I am not going to make my cleaners clean people's litter box. That is something that it's toxic, it's gross, I'm sorry, but no, like you need to watch your own pets. Like we're not pet sitters, okay? So this is unbelievable, the level of misconception. If it would make sense if they were the company and they train their cleaners to, you know, oh, my cleaners take 5 minutes to do laundry, take 3 minutes to do dishes, take 1 minute to clean the litter box. So yeah, they can all get it done for $19. Like it would all make sense if they were the company and they trained them to do these things in a certain amount of time. But that is not true. That is not true. What they are is just a search engine, like a place where you can find cleaners that supposedly they vet. I guess they check their ID, make sure they have no criminal or at least no crazy criminal record. Which I know the worst kind of people that actually, for some odd reason, they do not have any criminal record, but they are still terrible people. And they just send random people to your home who claim they can clean. But they're not professional cleaners, by no means, by no means. They are just random people who are hired as independent contractors because anybody can just be their own business, right? That's one of the loopholes in the law. Like anybody can just say like, hey, I am my own business, and even to have a little LLC or doing DBA, doing business as and whatever, and you can be hired by other companies as independent contractor. But that's not even what they're doing. These people don't even have a DBA or anything like that. They're technically employees, but they are being hired as independent contractors so that they can put their own rate and stuff like that. But many times the company decides the rate, like with Uber. Uber decides how much money you're gonna make, and you just shut it, basically. So it's the amount of misconception is crazy. No wonder these people are upset because yeah, they're being told this, but also like, come on, like you should know that when it sounds too good to be true is for a reason, and you should not be like, okay, so it says right here 3 hours, but can they really do all that in 3 hours? Like, you have to question that yourself at least a little, and you should ask the cleaner, like, hey, are you going to be able to, are they actually paying you for the extra time, or how does this work? Like, just the fact that people choose to be willful ignorant, it's kind of upsetting to me as a cleaner, to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm biased, but yeah, let's treat other people like people, shall we?
HomeAglow showed up right on time and did my dishes, my laundry, they even cleaned my windows.
I'm telling you.
I love that you just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless house for $19.
A spotless house for $19. Oh my God, the love. I want to punch someone right now, like so bad. Okay, last video.
If you hate cleaning but love a good deal, HomeAglow's $19 cleaning service might sound perfect.
HomeAglow just cleaned my entire house for $19.
Let's see about that. Tina.org took a closer look and found that the $19 rate only applies to the first cleaning and is ideal for 1-bed, 1-bath homes, according to HomeAglow's website.
3 hours.
Costs go up for larger homes. But the bigger issue is that taking advantage of the discount enrolls you in a 6-month Forever Clean membership at $49 per month, something the ads don't tell you. Now, what if you want to cancel before the 6 months are up? Well, that'll cost you too, with some consumers reporting that canceling is anything but easy. And if you do manage to cancel, prepare to be charged full price for the first cleaning. Needless to say, HomeAglow might land you in a bigger mess than you started with. Learn more at Tina.org.
Yeah. Well, this is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what did you think, if you have any similar experience, whether you were the cleaner or the customer. If you have any stories that you want to share with us, please email it to us so we can read it in our channel. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys, cleaners, if you ever work for these kinds of companies, I'm sure you got your share of like horrible experiences. I have my share of horrible experiences working for Groupon, working for Angie, working for, or not working for, but associating with Amazon services. It's the incredible, like, oh my God, the amount of delusional customers that we get in these apps is unbelievable. It's traumatizing for us as cleaners. And yeah, these companies, like, we need to stop supporting these kinds of companies. Like, I can't believe people are still falling for this. But then, you know, I guess everybody loves a good deal. But yeah, let's spread the awareness about these shady companies, and let's support your small company, because small companies are what creates economy. It allows for money to be spread more, you know, fairly, less inequality, all these things. When you're supporting small businesses, you're supporting your local economy, you're supporting more businesses versus supporting just one big monster company. So that's it. I'm shutting up now. I talk too much, I know. I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. God bless.